Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to work on the cover here. And I'm just, crinkling up the paper a little bit, so I think that'll be good. I tried a prototype. I haven't dyed it yet, but that's what it came out looking like. And that's what the other side looks like. It wasn't the right color, so that's why I haven't Mod Podged it or anything to make it look like leather. I didn't like the way it came out. So I'm going to try. I've got Vintage Photo right now. And I've just got a piece of wax paper underneath because I'm going to put Mod Podge over the top of it. Oop. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Okay, now I'm going to go over it a little bit with walnut stain, a regular distress ink. Okay. Alright. So now that's a little bit more than what I was looking for. Okay. Now, I'm going to spray it with water just a little bit. That'll help it, be a little more smooth and pliable. Now I'm going to go over it with Mod Podge, or, homemade Mod Podge. Basically, this is my homemade stains by Patty Pockets. It would look exactly the same if I had used clear glue. But it's just white PVA glue with furniture stain. Just one sample pack of furniture stain in walnut, actually. So that is what I'm using to Mod Podge over the top of it. And I'm just using that mainly in the hopes that the craft paper underneath will be dyed a little bit darker. To look more like the leather that I'm wanting it to look. I had added the red to the other one because I thought it would just give like a light kind of reddish color that some leather has, but it wasn't quite what I wanted. And the gray spots on the other ones actually was when I added water to the mahogany, aged mahogany. It turned gray instead of the reddish color it was originally. Okay. Now normally I would just set this off to dry for about 30 minutes, but I'll have to use the heat tool on it to save time for video's sake. And see if it turns out to be soft like usual Mod Podge does when you do the homemade faux leather thing. I'm just hoping it doesn't dry stiff. And I'm just using a silicone brush on it rather than a paintbrush. I use these on any type of glue. Mainly because I don't like to have to, wash out a brush or whatever with glue on it, because then it can, get super stiff and stuff. And I don't want to ruin any more paintbrushes. Although if you had like a, sponge brush or something, that would be okay to use. I just got the wax paper down to protect my work surface, because I don't want to have to, try to wipe any glue off my mat or anything. Okay. So I hope you guys are doing well today. Doing pretty good, I guess. Can't really complain, I suppose. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to pause this and dry it, and I'll be right back. Okay, it's not 100% dry yet, but I just wanted to show you that, this homemade Mod Podge stuff does not dry glossy. It dries matte. So, if you're wanting glossy, then of course you may want to use just regular Mod Podge. Okay. Alright, so I will finish drying this and get back to you. Alright, so this is what it looks like all together, and you can see it's, pretty soft and pliable. It doesn't feel any different than this paper does. It's still soft. It hasn't been Mod Podged yet. Alright, so now, this one hasn't been trimmed down quite the same as the other one, but let's see. I think basically I just may need to just cut a little bit off here. Should be okay. You leave that, okay. Cut off this little strip here. Now I'm not going to cover the whole inside of it yet. I want to get the holes poked. I'm not going to cover that part. You're not really going to see it with the signatures in anyway. Okay. I'm going to do the corners of this thing first. Okay. Okay. So that is what it looks like on the outside. And I'll cover the inside with paper or something. I may actually cut this down and use it on the inside. You know. You can always readjust the holes because those are already marked, so. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Okay. That will have to be trimmed down some more. Okay. Okay, yes. Okay. And then that may not be cut straight. Which we all know I don't cut straight anyway, so. Yeah, definitely not cut straight. There we go. Technically do that. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Alright, better. Alright, so now we have the outside and the inside. And since I've got these marked, I can always just add the marks back to the pages. Just using a marker here. Okay. Great. Okay, so now I got those marked. Yep. No problem. So I'm going to take my crocodile as soon as I find my big bite. What did I do with it? Is the bigger question. Oh, it's right behind me. Trying to get used to where everything is. And I've got it, you know, permanently set on the little bitty one. I think it's the 3/16. I'm just going to line it up with the holes here. Okay. Okay. There we go. And now it's got holes along the outside and inside and outside. So I'm just going to set that off to the side for a second. Then I'm going to poke the holes in here, which you're supposed to do from the outside in, from what I'm told, to get them to line up properly. Okay. There's one. Okay. Flip this around. Oop. Okay. Get in that. Okay. Okay. And that one. Now, let me throw this back here behind me. Now, I keep my needles in a little bag like this. I've got glue all over my hands now. I also keep a small teeny weeny pair of pliers in case the needle has trouble going through. And I do keep some twine in here, but that's not what I'm using. I'm using just some, black cord that I've already, you know, put off to the side, measured off and everything. Okay, let me wipe off my, I'm afraid it may have glued on there, or dried on here. Okay, no, it's alright. I think I got a cat trying to scratch at the door. There. Alright, so I just wiped that off. I usually like to wipe them off as soon as I'm done with them so that I don't make a mess and get it everywhere. I've still got a strip of paper here left, and I'm going to save that because it has not been Mod Podged. I can use it for something else. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put those back in the thing. I won't need them, I don't think, because the holes are decent size. Okay, so let me do this. I want to do this one first because it goes on the inside. So I'm just going in through the middle. Okay. Goodness. Yeah, I think I got way more than I needed, but it's alright. Okay, hold the tail. And I'm going up through the bottom. Okay. Down through the top. Okay. Alright, now I'm going back up through the middle. Okay. Because the holes are slightly bigger, it's a little bit easier to sew in your signatures. Okay. Now unhook this. Now I'm not going to worry about evening it up because I'm going to trim it off anyway. So, right over left. Okay, left over right. And I always do it a third time so it doesn't come undone. Okay. And trim that off. Now I don't know if I want to hang anything from them, so I'm just going to leave that one dangling for now. Let's see, yep. Upwards, so I'm going to take my bone folder. This is a Teflon bone folder. If you don't have one of these, I highly recommend them. Simply because they're more comfortable in the hand, especially if you've got arthritis. And I really like this little edge here that kind of slants down. I don't know if you can really see that. But I like that edge there because it just glides smoothly across the paper, you know, without having to go this way or this way with it. And it's a little bit thicker. Well, quite a bit thicker than a bone folder. I mean, nothing wrong with a regular bone folder if that's what you have. I'm just weird and I don't really like the way a regular bone folder feels in my hand. And I like this one, which is an agate bone folder. It's actually a metal cleaner, basically. But you can't crease with it because the tip is way too sharp. You will rip your paper with it. But this one's also very smooth, and you know, it has its uses for sure. Alright, so I've got another string here. I'm going to, okay, sew this one in. Okay. Again, through the middle. And it doesn't matter whether you go in through the bottom or the top first or anything. I just happen to, let's see. That's perfect. Okay. Just happen to be going through the bottom first. Doesn't matter as long as you end in the same place that you start with. Okay. Through the top. Go. One. Okay, there we go. Okay, now back up through the middle. Okay, now you want one on one side of the middle thread there and one on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and take the needle off. Oops, sorry, I hit you again with the camera. Or moved the camera. I mean, I didn't hit you guys, but you know what I mean. I'm moving it around. Okay. So tie in a knot 3 times. And I'm going to trim that off. And save them because I don't know if I want to put charms on them or not. Take the things off. And take the bone folder. And go up and down the spine a little. I'm going to do that with this side. Okay. That just kind of helps train the paper a little bit. Alright, now we're just left with just needing to decorate it. And then put it all together. Or, you know what I mean. Put all the decorations in and whatnot. And that's what we have. Beautiful. Now, I could have sewed around this to kind of give it the, you know, the raggedy look on the outside. But I may decorate something to put on the front of this and make it raggedy. And just glue it on. Maybe use material and stuff. I don't know. I haven't decided. Honestly, if you're going to do the faux leather look, my advice would be to do the gloss Mod Podge over the top. Because the shiny, with it being shiny, it kind of does give it more of a leathery look than it not being shiny. So in this instance, I would recommend the gloss. But it still looks nice, and I mean, it has a good sound to it still. I'm not super crinkly and super loud, but it's got a soft suede type feel to it, so definitely not bad. put that underneath something heavy to keep it closed for now. And when we come back, we'll decorate it up and go from there. Finish it up so that I can get started on my new project. Because I'm excited about that. I'm ready for this one to be over with now. But that's only because I get bored easily. I usually don't spend this long on a project. From start to finish, it usually takes me 2 days to do a journal if I'm not doing it on camera. So, 4 days if I don't have any ephemera made for it, because it takes me a couple of days to make ephemera for it. But anyway, so that is what we got now, and then when we come back, we will start decorating it, and she will be all done and ready to go. So I will talk to you guys real soon. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.